gorgeous. It's Adele from Get Gorgeous with my weekly vlog. I wanted to talk today about mindset. It interests me, it fascinates me. And last week I had my first Well Woman tests. I had a plethora of tests, lots and lots of tests. Things to do with my VO2 max, my ability to breathe, my fitness levels, my posture, glucose tests, you name it. I had loads and loads of tests, but the one that really interested me, the one I was really concerned about whether I would pass, was the stress resilience test. And they test your body in the way that your body reacts to stress. And I thought, oh dear, I might fall down on this. I'm a bit of a stress bunny. I like doing everything a million miles an hour. I'm very efficient with my time. I thought maybe I've just pushed it a little too far. I have made changes over the years, and I wanted to know if these changes were going to make a difference. Luckily, I passed 95%, which is fantastic news. So the changes that I have made in my life have worked. Why not share them with you? So 7 tips, 7 ways in which you can create a powerful mindset. And that powerful mindset will help you to do the things that you want, to reach your healthy goals. Now, you know that your brain can be your best ally or it can be your worst enemy, depending on the mood and how you're feeling. It can be your best friend when you want to feel inner calm, and then you have that torment of that inner chatter, which drives you crazy. It can be your worst enemy. So I'd like to explore the emotional obstacles that we put in our way that stop us from being the best version of ourselves, that holds us back. So the first way to create a wonderful mindset is to avoid the blame game. Now, in terms of NLP, they call it the blame frame. It's always that attitude of like, oh, it's not my fault. It's the way I am. I can't do anything about it. Oh, well, it's always in the house, therefore it's not my fault. There's always somebody else to blame. And I get it. We all have days like that, and we all have moments when we know that it's somebody else's fault, most definitely. But that doesn't really get us anywhere until we take responsibility for the way that we are, the way that we've led our lives up till now is the way that we're going to create our future. So how about that critical voice that you've got in your head? That's the second way to change your mindset. The critical voice that's always putting you down, that's always nagging you that you're not quite good enough. The one that always says, come on, just a little bit harder, or you know that it's pointless anyway. Well, I want you to talk to her. Talk to that inner voice. Give her a name. Give her a colour. Give her a dress. Give her something that you can call her out with. It's fascinating. I love doing this on my coaching calls. You find out who that inner voice is, why she's being so negative, and where she came from. Now, the third way to create a fantastic, healthy mindset so you can achieve your goals is to know your own triggers. Is it Friday night? Is that a big trigger for you? Are you down on that slippery slope on a Friday night? I'll have a couple of glasses of wine. I'll have several glasses of wine. I'll open the biscuits, the crisps. Is your trigger Friday night? Is your trigger exhaustion? Is your trigger needing a cuddle? All of these emotional reasons that we go and do things that we think are going to make ourselves feel better, but actually make us feel worse and on a downward trajectory. So how about number 4, which is unlocking your past? Again, my eyes light up with this. I love figuring out cycles, what we've done in our life that we're repeating over and over again. Maybe it's a binge cycle, maybe it's an eating cycle, maybe it's a stress cycle, maybe it is just some cycles that we just keep repeating, a relationship cycle, a work cycle. There's all these different levels of our life and cycles that we go into, and I like unpicking them. I like figuring them out, seeing what's there. It's not always easy to see for ourselves, so please, if you're up for a call, I'd love to find out. Number 5, value yourself. That's really important, and we put it to the bottom of the pile. We find time for everything else, everyone else, but not ourselves. Value yourself and value your boundaries. Number 6 is a little bit different. Your whole mindset will change with good posture. Yes, think about it. If someone comes into the office or the room and they are slouching forward, you know that they're not confident. If they're mumbling their words and looking down at their feet, you know that they're not in a good space. And that is going to have an effect on their mental ability as well. It's going to make them feel sad, depressed, low self-esteem. So your posture, great posture, is going to help so many ways. It's going to help make you feel better, and it's going to help you to function better in terms of your biology, breathe better. Lastly, your 7th tip is to move more and exercise less. And this is a concept that I talk about in detail in my book, Gorgeous, How to Look and Feel Fantastic. And there's one just at the back there. In that, I talk about how moving more is so much more important than exercise. Going to the gym twice a week, yeah, fab. But the words repetitive syndrome come to my mind, because you're just doing the same thing all the time. But if you're moving more, if you're being more active in your everyday, that is going to be more beneficial. Now, if you want to read more about these concepts, click the blog and find out more. And if you'd like to chat more about these concepts, please do feel free to drop me a line. Take care. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.